Welcome back, everyone. Today we are witnessing a historic shift in the world of entertainment. For decades, there was a dark cloud hanging over Hollywood known as the video game curse. We all remember those movies, the ones that ignored the source material, changed the characters we loved, and felt like cheap cash grabs. But that curse? It's officially dead and buried, following the massive billion-dollar success of the Super Mario Bros. Movie and the soul-crushing brilliance of HBO's The Last of Us. The floodgates have opened. We are officially entering the era of the video game movie universe. Hollywood has finally realized that gamers aren't just a niche group. They are the biggest, most loyal audience on the planet. The visionary directors and the A-listers behind these projects that they deserve. We're talking about Keanu Reeves bringing his locks into a musical comedy, and even the auteur Hideo Kojima working with A24 to bring his surreal visions to the big screen. In this comprehensive deep dive, we are breaking down the 10 most anticipated, high-stakes, and frankly, insane game-to-film adaptations hitting theaters in 2025 and 2026. Whether you grew up holding an S controller or you're currently grinding for ranks in modern battle royales, this lineup has something for you. We're going to look at the secret casting choices, the leaked plot details, and exactly why these films are specifically designed to dominate the global box office. This isn't just a list of movies, it's a preview of the future of pop culture. So grab your snacks, settle in, and let's press start on the ultimate guide to the video game movie takeover. First up, now let's talk about the giant, pixelated elephant in the room. A Minecraft movie. When the first teaser trailer dropped, the internet didn't just break, it practically imploded. We saw the vibrant, blocky landscapes, the bizarrely realistic sheep, and, of course, the reveal of Jack Black as Steve. For the English-speaking audience, this film is the ultimate wild card of 2025. It is leaning hard into a style that can only be described as heightened absurdism. It's a live-action and CGI hybrid that doesn't just adapt the game. It celebrates the weird, creative, and sometimes terrifying logic of the Minecraft universe. Jack Black brings a manic, musical energy to Steve that feels like a cross between his roles in School of Rock and Jumanji. He's joined by a stellar cast including Jason Momoa, who is playing a character that is a total departure from his usual tough guy persona. The humor is deeply meta. It pokes fun at the physics of the game, like how characters can punch trees to get woos or carry thousands of blocks in their pockets without breaking a sweat. It's the kind of self-aware comedy that made the Lego Movie a global phenomenon. Beyond the laughs, the production design is a massive talking point. They are recreating iconic biomes like the Nether, and the end with a level of detail we've never seen. It's a visual feast that is designed to appeal to the hundreds of millions of people who have spent their childhoods building in this world. Whether you think it looks like a masterpiece or a fever dream, one thing is certain: it is going to be a massive box office monster. It's a movie about the power of imagination, and with Jack Black leading the charge, it's guaranteed to be a hilarious, blocky ride through the most popular game of all time. Get over here, because in late 2025 the arena is being washed in blood once again. Mortal Kombat 2 is officially on the horizon, and it's coming with a mission to fix everything fans complained about in the first movie and deliver the definitive tournament experience. The first film was a solid introduction, but let's be honest, we were all waiting for the real Mortal Kombat to begin. And the biggest reason for the massive hype in the English-speaking world is the arrival of the one, the only Johnny Cage. Casting for this role was the subject of thousands of fan theories, but the studio hit a home run by casting Karl Urban, seeing the butcher from The Boys' step into the shoes of the world's most arrogant, high-kicking movie star is absolute perfection. Urban brings that perfect blend of charisma and punchable charm that Johnny Cage needs. But he's not alone. We're finally getting the heavy hitters. Shao Kahn, Katana and Jada are joining the roster. The production has promised that they are pushing the R rating to its absolute limit. We're talking about fatalities that are so creative and so brutal they will make the 2021 movie look like a cartoon. The story moves the action from Earth-realm to the dark, twisted world of Outworld. Director Simon McQuoid is returning, but this time with a much larger budget and a script that leans heavily into the lore of the games. It's a movie about destiny, ancient rivalries, and bone-crunching combat. For the fans who have spent decades perfecting their flawless victories, this movie is a dream come true. It's loud, it's violent, and it's going to be a cinematic bloodbath that proves Mortal Kombat is still the king of the fighting genre. Moving into number 7, we have a project that has finally escaped development hell, the Watch Dogs movie. This franchise has always been about the terrifying power of technology and surveillance. And in Arling Arwu, Arling Arlu, those themes are more relevant than ever. After years of silence, Ubisoft and New Regency have finally completed filming on this high-stakes hacker thriller. And the cast is a dream for fans of modern cinema. We have Tom Blyth, who recently stunned audiences as a young President Snow in the Hunger Games, and Sophie Wilde, the breakout star from the A24 horror hit Talk to Me. The film isn't a direct copy-paste of the first game's story. Instead, it's an original tale set deep within the Watch Dogs universe. The humor and tension come from the digital magic. How a single phone can turn a city's infrastructure into a weapon. We're talking about massive car chases where traffic lights are manipulated in real time and high-tech. A heist that feel like a grounded version of Mission Impossible. For the English-speaking audience, Tom Blyth has already teased that the film feels very cinematic and focuses on world building rather than just replicating game mechanics. It's a gritty, realistic look at a world where privacy is dead and hackers are the new outlaws. If you love techno thrillers with a sharp modern edge, Watch Dogs is going to be your new obsession. Now we have to talk about the one that everyone is waiting for. The Legend of Zelda. This isn't just another movie. For millions of fans, this is the holy grail of gaming adaptations. In late 2025, production officially began in the breathtaking landscapes of New Zealand, the same locations that brought Middle-earth to life. And Nintendo has finally revealed who will be carrying the Master Sword. Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, known for his incredible work in The Haunting of Bly Manor, has been cast as Link, while Bio Bragason will step into the royal shoes of Princess Zelda, directed by Wes Ball, the man who brought us The Maze Runner and Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This film is aiming for a grounded and real fantasy feel. Miyamoto himself is producing alongside Avi Aradi, ensuring that the soul of Hyrule remains intact. While the release is set for May 2027, the hype train is fully departing in 2026. As the first look, images and teasers begin to drop. The humor in Zelda has always been subtle, the quirkiness of the NPC, the charm of the world, but the movie is expected to be an epic adventure on the scale of Lord of the Rings. For an audience that has played these games for nearly 40 years, the expectations are sky high. We are looking at a story of courage, wisdom, and power, told through a lens of pure cinematic wonder. It's the ultimate journey from a small forest boy to a legendary hero. The Legend of Zelda isn't just a movie. It's a global event that will define the next generation of fantasy cinema. Now we are entering the territory of pure avant-garde cinema with Death Stranding. This isn't just a video game movie. It's a collaboration between the legendary Hideo Kojima and the prestige studio A24 for the English-speaking audience. This partnership is a match made in heaven. A24 is known for pushing boundaries with films like Everything Everywhere All at Once. And Kojima is the master of the weird and wonderful, unlike other adaptations. This isn't going to be a simple retelling of Sam Porter Bridges' journey. Kojima and director Michael Cernowski, the man behind the masterpiece Pig, have confirmed that the film will tell an entirely original story with new characters. It's set in the same dystopian world where the living and the dead are blurred. but it's designed to stand on its own. The focus is on the atmosphere, the themes of human connection, and the sheer beauty of a world that has fallen apart. There are strong rumors that while we might see familiar faces and cameos, the film will explore a different corner of the globe. Kojima's goal is to create a new kind of movie that captures the soul of the game without being trapped by its mechanics. It's going to be haunting, it's going to be visually stunning, and with a planned release in 2027, but with massive trailers and deep dives expected throughout late 2026, it is already one of the most talked about projects in film history. This is where gaming truly becomes high art. Finally, we reach the grand finale. The 2026 reboot of Resident Evil. Let's be honest, the previous movies have been a mixed bag. But Sony and PlayStation Productions are starting fresh, and they've handed the keys to Zach Kreger, the director of the modern horror classic Barbarian. This move has sent shockwaves through the fan community. Kreger is a filmmaker who knows how to build tension and deliver shocks that you never see coming. The 2026 movie, reportedly titled simply Resident Evil, is scheduled for release on September 18th. It's set in a gritty, terrifying Raccoon City during the initial outbreak. But here's the twist. It's not using the main game characters like Leon or Chris. Instead, it follows an original character named Brian, played by Austin Abrams, a medical courier caught in the middle of the nightmare. The internet is currently exploding over a leaked script that suggests So, there you have it, the 10 most video game movies coming to take over our screens in 2025 and 2026, from the high-speed thrill of Sonic to the artistic depth of Death Stranding and the blood-soaked arenas of Mortal Kombat. It is clear that we are living in a golden age of adaptations. The video game curse isn't just broken, it has been completely obliterated. This shift tells us something important about the future of movies. We are no longer just watching stories. We are seeing the world's for fans, and they are bringing a fresh, interactive energy to the cinema that we haven't seen in decades. But now, I want to hear from you. Which of these movies are you camping out for? Are you Team Sonic or Team Mario? Do you think Zach Kreger can finally make a perfect Resident Evil movie? And what game do you think deserves a massive movie deal next? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to smash that like button. Subscribe for more cinematic breakdowns, and hit the bell so you never miss a beat. The game is just getting started, and I'll see you in the next video.